What's up? Alright, sorry about that. Sorry, I was listening to this preview about the game tomorrow night. Alright, thanks everyone for the fill. This is the second half. The second three, I should say. Most everyone stayed the same. We had six leftover teams. Vu took his 2 teams though again, so everyone else has got the same teams as last night. Chad picked up different one. Alright, let's go. Brian hopped in. Me too. Layla asked if we could do a movie night tonight. So I made popcorn downstairs. We have a popcorn machine downstairs. It was my dad's at the car dealership, and I acquired it. So I made popcorn and watched the movie. Took Beckett in. He went to bed probably about 15, 20 minutes later. Like, went into the bedroom, lived normal. Watched a couple excavator videos, laid him in his crib, and I thought he was about asleep, and I was gonna sneak out, and the little shit pops up. Dad, I want you to cover me up. I'm like, oh. He had a pretty busy day, though. It was fairly warm out. We had a neighbor girl came over for about all day long, and went and got our camper. Got that all ready to go. Those of you that don't know, we have a camper, but then we rent it out, Airbnb style, and off of Airbnb, but we rent it out like all summer long. We use it at least once a month for ourselves, and then it's rented pretty much all summer, and it's been booked for a while. I made a huge batch tonight. Beckett went ape shit on it. De La Cruz, but I did make a big batch tonight. Now that I finally picked it up, I had always had it, but then my nephew had put on like a golf tournament. My parents lived on the golf course, and they kind of had a pit stop at their house where they had concessions for my nephew's golf tournament. And, well, for a meantime, until the course found out they had the hard liquor and shit, and they shut them down. Hard liquor and shots. Malloy, but I've had it over at my parents' since they both have passed now. Martinez finally said, well, I'll go pick it up and bring it back home. Moreno, purple paper. Ruiz, 145 out of 250. But when I had Ashley go, over to my parents' house when we're going through stuff, taking kind of what we want and whatnot, and I just don't want to take stuff just to take stuff. Like, I want it to actually be used. My mom had like a lot of crystal and china and all kinds of shit like that. So I didn't want to take any of that stuff if it never get used or at all. I didn't want to take it and just have it in a box because I know my mom wouldn't appreciate it. She'd rather have somebody using it. So I told Ashley, I was like, I'm not going to pick out like any of that stuff unless it's something's like special to me. But other than that, I was like, I want you to go over there and you pick out stuff that you think we'll use. Gomez. There's a Mervis. Freddie Freeman out of 199 on the Lunar. Purple Lunar. De Los Santos. Giloff. Valerio. but we didn't know, like, we don't know what to do with all this stuff. Like, they have so much stuff, and it's like you can't just take it all. You can't. Fernandez, Jackson Chourio on the Atomic. So my one sister's kind of wanted a rummage, but there's not really, no one really has time for all that stuff. So we finally got a hold of somebody, and we're gonna do, like, it's not an estate sale, but something very similar. But estate sales, they're taxed heavily or something. Baez, Tamar Johnson, Blyce, Prospects, Watson, Solano. So we finally got that figured out. So we got about a week left of ourselves to get whatever we want out of their house, and then this dude will be coming in, this dude and his wife, and like having a sale at my parents' house. He's like, we can't have any family coming by for the sale because we don't want any emotions getting the best of somebody for pricing. I'm like, I don't really, I mean, if I don't want it, I don't, it's gonna go in the garbage. So I'd rather have somebody else sell or buy it for whatever. We got to see something in this half tonight. Our autos were pretty shit last night. Although we did get color, but nothing great. Kafka, you seen all the mushrooms Brandon's been getting? He messaged me tonight, another big sink full. He's like, dude. I'm like, yeah, dude. You should probably give me some because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out while they're still popping. Cuero, Lunar, Colby Thomas. Yellow Auto. Serta. Henry Davis. Hauser and Cabrera. And I'd love to see a Drew Jones auto. Not gonna lie. It was like nice here all day. It didn't rain at all. And it was weird. Later tonight we went for a drive. We went out to Culver's and then we went for a drive, and let's save it. Let's sweat it. Corey Kelly, you're not in here, are you? Went for a drive, and like the whole south side of the town was like drenched, and like the whole north side of town was nothing. Like Kafka from like 8th Street down to the river was drenched, and everything past 8th Street was dry. I mowed this morning, and then we went and got the camper, and we just bought this one in the fall, so we haven't even camped it in it at all. We haven't really messed around in it at all. It came, when we bought it, it was already winterized, so we didn't mess with any of that shit. We took our stuff out of our old camper. I actually bought my old camper, Joe, from the guy up in Watertown. I was on an ice fishing trip, and I bought it and brought it back. But anyways, so I went and picked that up and messed around with that. Ran all that antifreeze out of the damn thing. Brady House. Junior. Wednesday, huh? Grego. Galarte on the Ray Wave? Oh no, it's not called a Ray Wave in this. I can't remember the guy's name. It was a private seller. But he bought it from, it was a one owner. He bought it during, or he bought it from up there too. Yeah, I rented out, well, Yankton's huge camping. I mean, we got the lake out here is, I mean, it's huge. Ballesteros, I mean, you should see the people piggybacking off of the lake that are just, like, packed, too. Collier. But we rent it out on Airbnb, and then we have some people that have rented it out from us from Facebook. And it's literally rented all summer long. Xavier Isaac. Yankton still has school Friday. We have school until the following week, I think. They might have school until like Tuesday or Wednesday or something. And then Finn starts basketball camp like right away. Our old camper was a 30-foot 2018 Forest River Wildwood. Now we got a 2022 Coachman. It's like a 31-footer. We charge like, I think on Airbnb we're like $165 a night or something, or $160 a night. I haul it out, set it up for them. They have to get the campsite. Carson Williams, the state won't allow you to do that. Max Wagner, Mesa. So I haul it out for them, whatever day they have it rented. Ramos, full of water, and Arteaga, set it all up for them. Galarte, and then come back whenever they check out and pick it up and dump it and take it home. Justin Crawford. Riley Green. How about Krylov, Kafka? 2 homers today. Gallo with a homer. Just put a beat down on them Cubs. Robbie Heck, you in here watching? I seen you chirping yesterday. You and Rochadle. That reminds me, I should go back to that post now and comment on it. I'll forget about it if I don't have it pulled up on my phone. Oh, ask my wife. My wife fucking beat me to it. Go Cubs go. And my wife beat me to it 4 hours ago. Go Twins go. That is great. Yeah, lots of fishing bass getting whipped out in Minnesota. Fucking wife beats me to it. Is it DePaula? I don't even know if we even saw him once last night, even a base. Did we? Susak. Chris, are you watching the break? Elijah Green. Ruiz. Aren't you in this? Did I tag you? Yeah, I tagged you. I haven't busted the auto yet. It's first box auto sitting under there. It's a yellow Tony. Yellow auto. Or is that gold? No, it's yellow. Cubbies. Ben Brown. Still, he is a decent pitcher, right? Like he's the other Cubs pitcher that you're looking for, or the right? Is that right, Tony? Don't the Cubs have Mervis and then they also have a pitcher? That's what I thought. I knew they had a pitcher. Excuse me, pitcher that was pretty good. Ben Brown for Horny. 2 pitchers. Is there one that's ahead of him? The dude's got a nice signature. I've pulled it before, but he's got a nice signature. Alan, are you in here? Did your line fill yet? See a freaking red. That'd be pretty sweet. Elijah Green, Wagner, Almonte, Rada, Jackson Ferris, Muncy, Corbin Carroll. There's Drew Base. Benny. Martinez, Sang, Sabino, excuse me, Perosa, Riley Green, Elijah Green, Colas, Cole Young. Whoa. Chorrillo. Oh. Ozuna and Blanco Jr. Tony, you open for Mother's Day tomorrow? Will you be busy tomorrow? I suppose. Every place out to eat will be busy. I never am prepared for Mother's Day or any birthday or anything when it comes to like cards. Yeah, I suppose you're probably real busy tomorrow. Auto's still alive in box 2. Drew Jones. Oh, the line must be full. Cam, because Alan just tagged me. What the heck? I wonder where Rebecca gets that from. Oh yeah, that's full. He's finding winners right now. Dan, we suck. We bottomed. Who the heck was Rat Robinson? Who closed at that? Greg. Fucker. James Wood. Jackson Holiday. Base auto. It's right there. Gonzalez. Lope. James Rodriguez. I was supposed to go to a graduation party today, but Ashley had a pedicure this afternoon, and it happened to be at like 2:30. Graduation started at 2. She didn't get back home until about 4 from it, and the graduation, I could still go there now. I'm gonna still be partying pretty hard. And this is a high school graduation. So we got a base auto in box 2. Hanging out. We're supposed to go to my sister's tomorrow night, but Beckett and Layla have hand, foot, and mouth, but Ashley did a bunch more reading about it, and it's like, well, it's really up to, like, our doctor told us it's up to the daycare. If the daycare says fine after the fever's over, then you're allowed to bring them, but it's still very contagious. But Beckett's pretty much over it, but now Layla trained us. We've got probably 8-10 of them on her hands and 4 or 5 on her feet. So we're still going to Ashley's mom's tomorrow, but I don't know if we're gonna go to my family's. I'm gonna go to Ashley's mom's, visit cemetery my mom's buried at. Oh yeah, it's at a campsite. They will be putting back plenty of beers, plenty of adult beverages. We didn't see a profile at all. This is the first one we've seen. Corbin Carroll. Yeah, they'll be drinking heavy yet. Martinez. So by the time she got home, I still had to run to the grocery store and get what we were having for supper. Brady House. Kyle Harrison. Ramirez. And then get it on the grill. Jordan Walker. So I was like, I ain't gonna have time. Montesino, I was like, I'll go over there. Peyton Graham, I'll end up drinking beers. We'll end up talking. And I'll be there until 6:30, and then still have to go to the grocery store and get supper and cook it. Or I might not come home until 10 o'clock. On our drive, we ran into Ashley's brother. He golfed today here in Yankton. He's down in town. Martinez, he lives in Beersford. Mauricio, he was walking across the street and we honked. Hey, Jesus Garcia. We stopped and talked to him and he was just smashed. Freaked out. Boyd. Hiccuping and all. Colton Cowser. Lee. Brock Jones. Avina. Moreno. Rodriguez. Oh. Christian Hernandez on the blue. Blue Lava. 116 out of 150. Royal. Again. Then we got Atomic. De La Cruz. Alright, let's see our autos. Blue Jays. Luis Garcia. Did we pull him in the... when we... I don't know if we did. I think we've... How many Blue Jays are there? I think we pulled 3 different Blue Jay autos. Like, no joke. Yeah, my sisters are all, well, not even all of them, actually only 2 of them are getting together tomorrow. I think the one ended up going to their cabin downriver. The other one I think is just coming up to go to the cemetery, which isn't even in Yankton, and then I don't think she's going to go grill out. I think she's going to get back home. All my sisters live here in town except for one. One lives down in Dakota Dunes. It's only about an hour away. We had a crazy car crash here the other day. If you didn't see it, you can probably Google Yankton SD car crash and you'll see it. Man, that was wild. Of course, everyone is questioning the police, which is going to happen all the time, but man, I think they did the right thing with the amount of time that they had to work with. There was a guy coming into Yankton doing 100 plus miles an hour, and he was coming in from Clay County, so I don't know for sure where the chase initiated, but they were in Clay County, and then coming into Yankton County, and I know it didn't sound like they had much time at all to make a decision on what the heck they were going to do, but Yankton officers set up on the county line with spikes, and this guy came flying in, and right at the county line they pulled spikes on him, and he avoided them. But he veered into incoming traffic and hit a semi-tanker. The tanker part of it, like right the front part of it, like where the wheels are, and the car just disintegrated. And it's all on video. There were 3 people in the car, 2 died. The other one was missing limb or limbs, and I don't know if they are still alive or not. But oh man, that was just wild. I think the amount of time everyone's like, well, I wish they could have stopped traffic. Yeah, me too, but I don't think they had the opportunity. I think in that time you just gotta think fast and get set up to make sure he doesn't make it into town. Alvarez flying 110 miles an hour. Roman Anthony. Yeah, this car literally it just disintegrated. It's crazy. Pedro Ramirez, and the video that you actually see that's going around, that's all over national news and whatnot, is my FedEx driver. Martinez is the guy that drops off of my FedEx. Marcus Lee saying, Cedino, I haven't seen him since the wreck to talk to him about it, but did you see the video, Chris? Like it's crazy. Kafka, Justin Kafka, he was talking to I don't know what his title is. At one point in time, he was a fire chief or fire something. But Kafka was like with him as it's all going down. He's like, "Oh yeah, they're gonna be coming right here. They're gonna be coming. Here they come." And like they saw him drive by, and then the guy got the notification that something, I don't know what level or what came over the radio, but he's like, "Oh, that's me. I gotta go." Brooks Lee, Elijah Green, Cole Ross. Just like I said, we hadn't seen any profiles. Now we get 2. Young, Blanco, Guerrero, Luciano. Purple Lunar Paper, Ruiz. Bergala, 62 out of 199. Is that a fuchsia or is that a purple lunar? Oh man, that was just wild though, huh? Yeah, it came from Sioux City. I don't even know what kind of car they were driving. I couldn't even tell. Purple. It's a purple lunar. But 110 miles an hour. Flying into town. Wagner, Lara, Jacob Berry, Burgos, Christian Hernandez. Hey, who had them? Brett. Finally, Brett, something. I know it's just the base, but finally. They all had meth priors. Oh, it was freaking wild. Were you sitting at your window, Brian? God, that's... So a UPS driver was sitting right there. The FedEx driver's the one recording it. You could see several other people sitting in the parking lot. But they're lucky it ended the way that it did, hitting that truck like that, and not flying into a bus full of school kids. Yeah, and killing somebody else. McLean, Baez, Bastidas. And they were close too, because if you watch that video again in the right lane, going the same direction they are, westbound, in that right lane you can see an SUV like either on the shoulder or in the far right lane, or was in the far right lane. Yeah, you're definitely close. But I mean, they lose control of that car and it's just boom right into that semi. And just two cards in one top loader. Like my envelope today. Dude, Chris, I've once got it was a Benny Montgomery purple that I hit in a break, and it came to me in like a 100 point top loader, and it should be in like a 55 max of 55 point is what it should be in, and it came in like 100 point. Like you could go like this and it would fall out. It was a Benny Montgomery purple. P. Carl Armstrong. And then that same dude, Drew Jones, that same dude used 130s and then would sleeve the first and throw like 5 or 6 of them in a 130. Munoz. And then that's how your cards are shipped to you. Chirrillo, Alonso. Like, no joke. What? No. Brett McConnell. Peraza. Baez. Holiday. Jordan Walker. Lou Rod. So, we haven't finished yet, but Tony, you're still thinking jumbos, hobby, or jumbos, and then retail, and then blast, and then hobby, and then blasters, or what do you? You've probably been in 100 Bowman breaks already since release. And that might not be an exaggeration. Oh yeah, 180s. Yes, I will. Fuck, you told me that before. Did I send you some? I sent you some before, didn't I? Brian, I have a case or 2 cases of baseball jerseys coming. They will be here on Wednesday. What do we got here? Diego Cartea, 105 out of 125. Dodgers. But I have a couple cases of baseball jerseys coming. As far as baseball, Gonzalez. As far as any more baseball, I mean, I'll definitely order some. There is not anything new out right now, I guess, that I'd rip besides this. Or I'd want, you know what I mean. Frias. I think there's some coming up. I was looking last night, but it's nothing yet for like quite a while. I think the next thing to come out is Top Sterling. So I will try to get some Top Sterling when that comes. That was the next product that I saw that I'd like to get. The next new release. But I'll get more Bowman, 100%. Avena. We'll see what GTS has on Monday and what their limits are. I'm not opposed to getting another blaster case, and I'm not opposed to getting a retail box case. Atomic again. I'd love to be ripping Dynasty, man. That shit's expensive though. Well, it's like I got I'll have Flawless Football. I don't know if we'll be able to break it in here or if I'll just sell it. But I'll have Flawless Football. I think right now they're listing at stupid numbers. 8K maybe. Maybe it's more. I think it was 8K. Do a recap here. Sleeve these ones up quick. Right? And those, I like ripping those products. Like I like ripping all of those Topps products. I like that a lot. So I definitely have to get something figured out on release dates for those types of products because I do really like those, and it's to not be able to grip them on opening day is gonna suck. So, all right, they're pulling Atomic Brock Jones. Just gonna separate the colors again. Out of 125, Drew Jones. Oh, that's not a parallel though. We'll do it like that. Paula on the auto. Ruiz to 199. Regala to 199. Garcia. De La Cruz. Hernandez to 150. Ben Brown to 75. Yellow. Galarte to 399. Colby Thomas, Mervis, Chorrillo, Freddie Freeman to 199, and Ruiz to 250. Parallels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 parallels. with 3 of those 7 being papered. Non-numbered parallels. See, I'd rather go away with these and go back to... I'd rather see more refractors. Again, just a regular refractor. Seems like we're not seeing them. Something on the loader there. Alright, I'm out of here. Tomorrow night, maybe we'll run some divisions or 10 spotters of Prism No Huddle. I think we'll probably do that tomorrow night. And like I said, Wednesday is a couple cases of those baseball jerseys. We got some big names in them. And this time, instead of ordering just one, I did order 2 cases because we do move the memorabilia moves through pretty quick. Here is the baseball jerseys. No, I don't want a new scene. What am I doing? Headliners. But it's a nice list. I think it says all 32 teams or all 30 teams. So those will be here on Wednesday, 5/17. I'm out of here. You guys have a good one. Thanks, everyone. Have a happy Mother's Day. Peace.